Jonah, what is your favorite part about school in Spain?
The kids there are super nice.
What about here in Puerto Rico?
I like that you're homeschooling me because it's good to have a parents homeschool you because they've lived with you your whole life.
You're spending 5 minutes with a missionary. This podcast is a window into missionary life. It's fun, it's personal, it's real, and it's always an adventure. During Season 5, LCMS missionaries serving around the globe consider the topic of school. Today we'll hear from Christine Lehman. She's the wife of church planter Pastor Adam Lehman, and she's involved in various aspects of the mission in Puerto Rico. Today, she's joined by her son, Jonah.
Hi, everyone. This is Christine Lehman, and I live in Ponce, Puerto Rico with my husband, Pastor Adam Lehman, and 4 children, Hannah, Noah, Abigail, and Jonah, who's with me today.
Hello.
We've been in Puerto Rico for a little over a year, but before we moved here, we lived in Spain for 6 years, Seville, Spain. Our children went to Spanish public school while we were living there. Signing the kids up for school was not an easy one-step process. It took several months of obtaining visas, doing various paperwork, obtaining a house, an address, and many, many trips to government offices until finally the kids were ready to start classes. Jonah, how did we get to school every day?
We walked.
We walked everywhere. In fact, we did not have a car in Spain for the first 3 years of our time there. So we walked everywhere, rain or shine. And the majority of Spaniards walk for a couple of reasons. One, because they live close to everything. Stores, supermarkets are close by. Also, parking is a very big hassle, and the public transportation system works very well. What language did your teacher speak, Jonah?
Spanish.
Spanish. Did we know any Spanish when we moved there?
No.
We knew very basic Spanish when we moved there. And so we relied on the kindness and patience of teachers to help us along. While the kids were in school, Adam and I went to Spanish class. We had a great tutor who helped us through many things, including helping us with the kids' homework so that we could help them. The kids also learned French and English during their class time. Once or twice a week, they had English and French class. This was a requirement by the Spanish school system that the kids needed to learn French and English, starting in 3rd grade. When the kids arrived at school, they were kind of celebrities. Every kid wanted to talk with them on the playground, but not all of our kids loved all of this attention. Jonah, what were the questions you were asked?
They asked me where I was from, how old I was, if I liked Sevilla Betis.
Sevilla Betis, what are those?
Those are Spanish soccer teams.
Right, who did we choose?
We chose Sevilla.
And then what else?
They asked me, do I like Real Madrid or Barcelona? And I chose Real Madrid.
Right.
And she's about to explain what soccer is.
Right. Football and soccer is an important part of the daily life in Spain. Our sons played every day on the playground, and they learned to love the game of soccer, so much so that they continue to play in Puerto Rico at a club called Caribe Soccer Club. We were happy with the Spanish school system. We were blessed to have great teachers who genuinely loved our children and cared that they learned. They also had the opportunity in younger grades to have religion classes where they learned Bible stories. We learned so much about what we could do and what they could handle, and our kids impressed us with their hard work and resilience. And we brought this all with us in our move to Puerto Rico. Jonah, what do we do for school here?
We homeschool.
Yeah, we homeschool. We decided to homeschool so the kids could have classes in English. After 6 years of living in Spain, the kids are bilingual at this point, and they wanted to have classes in English. We love the flexibility of homeschool also because there's so much happening with the mission here in Ponce and in Mayagüez. There's so many activities going on, and traditional school wouldn't necessarily allow us the flexibility to come and go to those things. Jonah, what is your favorite part about school in Spain?
The kids there are super nice.
What about here in Puerto Rico?
I like that you're homeschooling me because it's good to have a parents homeschool you because they lived with you your whole life.
Right.
So it's good to have somebody who actually understands you because your teacher just met you.
Right.
But you've been with me my whole life.
Right, and I know what you need help with, right?
Yeah.
Right. Homeschool is a growing trend on the island. During the pandemic, many people were forced to homeschool, including after the pandemic. They were continuing to homeschool, and I think people continued to learn that they could do it and it wasn't so hard. And we've actually connected with a local co-op that meets at the church here in Ponce weekly for English classes. And we're really looking forward to see how the Lord will continue to bless the ever-growing homeschool co-op in Puerto Rico. And hopefully it will continue to grow in the coming years.
Thanks for spending 5 minutes with the missionary. To learn more about Christine and her husband, Reverend Adam Lehman, go to lcms.org/Lehman. You can also sign up for their newsletter using the link in the show notes. Find this podcast on kfuo.org/missionary podcast or anywhere you get your podcasts. Have you ever thought about serving as a missionary? Reach out to mission.recruitment@lcms.org to learn more.